Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is. That straight kingdom talk, baby. You know how I'ma do it. Right. And I ain't going nowhere. 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 So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Watch me hit him with this 1-2 knockout KO. This time it's all or nothing, and I ain't playing around. They tried to overlook me cause I wasn't in the in crowd. Well, I'm back at it, so you know it's going down. And I'm all up in their face, so they gotta see me now with that raw lunch. Yo, what's good? What's good? What is happening? What's going on? Yo, it's Friday. It's Fivestar Fridays. What's happening?
Indeed.
Ryan, this is your show. We just own it.
Basically, Tony, it's your show. Grand introductions, and I just can lead the category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Finally, it's Fivestar Friday. And I am your boy, Tony Clapper, aka Mr. Fivestar, the clapback kid, the chat 'em up champion. And I'm joined with Fee, so fabulous Fee. What's happening, Fee? I'm also joined with everybody's crazy ass Uncle Fish, the mountainous man he is, and Ryan the originator.
Yeah.
What's good?
Now, that was beautiful. It was fantastic.
What's up?
That is
That made me
incredible.
so happy.
Got you.
That's it. That's the introduction we looking for. That's how
what
you
we-
bring it in a Friday too.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we
do it.
That's what we need.
It is
Just
a
like
good.
that.
It's a 5-star Friday. It's a good Friday. It's a good 5-star Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
also Star Wars Celebration Day. Now,
Star Wars. Bum, bum, dum,
Star-
dum,
Yet another high holiday.
we don't really get in Star Wars, but geekdoms of geekdoms. Star Wars is pinnacle and the game changer for cinema, science fiction, and geekdom.
Yeah. Yes.
Just to let
Toys. Oh man, the toy tie-ins, man, they changed the game.
Man, I got so many Star Wars action figures. Ain't even funny.
Talk about
a
it.
generation, and it's
Talk about
still a generation of
Talk
mad.
about it.
Till
Yup.
this
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it is Star Wars Day. So we've decided here on the beautiful 5-Star Fridays,
Yeah.
we're going to cover all the crazy news that dropped.
And there was a lot.
It was a lot.
There was.
There
There was a lot.
A lot. We have a canon system now. They system from the birth of the Force Republic to everything and beyond after the First Order. So we will cover the movie news that they dropped today, making 3 new Star Wars movies. One by James, who's directing the new Indiana Jones movie, Dial of Destiny. He directed Logan. He also directed Scott's favorite James Bond movies of all motherfucking time. Say, just to clarify.
Period, boo. Okay.
And then we're going to discuss the newest trailer, which I'm just calling Star Wars Rebel, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. It's just Star Wars.
Oh man, I got so excited.
Also discuss the return of Daisy Ridley as Rey. She's coming back.
Yes,
When all of us, she said she would never do another Star Wars movie ever again. So, but she's back.
Here
Bet
we
they
are.
threw some cash at it.
We'll talk.
It's amazing what that Disney. It's amazing what that Disney money can do for you.
Oh man, that
Like,
Disney money will flat
Woo.
get stuff done.
A little
Son.
Disney money can do.
That Disney money
and
gets
say,
you
"Oh,
together.
I'm back. I'm back." And then we'll talk about all the shows that are being out. The Acolyte, Andor, season 2, which I thought there was not season 2 because nobody watched Andor.
Oh boy, I did. Man,
Who didn't watch it?
Andor's the best Star Trek in 10 years. So let's go. So we'll start.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We're gonna get in. Oh,
blasphemy!
What?
Andor is the best Star Wars in 10 years. Mandalorian, Mike.
Yes,
I don't know, man. Andor's got a claim. I think, man, it's good.
Andor has a claim for following in the pattern of greatness that Mandalore has laid down in the rebirth of the fun and love of Star Wars.
I ain't gonna lie, Mandalorian did it right, but like Mandalorian's also like a Western more than it is like Star Wars. Like it's a Western in Star Wars, which is awesome. I love it.
Star Wars was inspired by the spaghetti Western. That is what Mr. George Lucas loved and appreciated about film, and is intertwined within the lore of the original trilogy.
Go in.
Mike, where's your beautiful ass face? Where you at?
Yeah, why are we looking at a logo yelling at us? That's what I want to know. If you stand behind it, you stand behind it.
Oh, that man got cleaned up.
He got the Mr. Fish look going. We both of them got our hair did.
That's clean, boy.
That guy about 25.
Clean.
Who that 25-year-old?
He clean.
Fresh is so clean, boy.
Who that 25-year-old?
Hey, y'all said the door was open for me to come on whenever. So
boy, did you open it?
Hey,
I just figured I popped in.
We're here.
You popped in with the fresh cut. Look at you.
Look, I got a couple things before we get into it, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to 1000% agree with my boy, Mr. Most Epic. Mandalorian put Star Wars back on the FM map.
I'm not denying that.
There was a downward. I mean, it was rolling downhill, bro. People were like, "Nah, I'm getting off the Star Wars train." Mandalorian came out. It's back at the top of the mountain. But real quick, because I gotta address some haters. Couple of haters out there.
Here we go.
Okay.
Mandalorian season 3. If I read another dumbass comment that says this show's all about Bo-Katan, it's not as good as the other. Shut up. The show is called The Mandalorian. Now I know we've had it follow one Mandalorian, but guess who else is a Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
She's a Mandalorian also.
There's a whole bunch of Mandalorians. It's not called the Din Djarin and
the Grogu show.
No.
It's called The Mandalorian. Meaning they can follow other Mandalorians as they do Mandalorian things. Okay?
And that's one of my favorite things about it. He can be in charge on his own and he can kick ass and take names, but he also has the self-respect and the knowing who he is to be able to follow somebody. And not everybody can do that. Not everybody has it in them to be a good follower. And I'm proud of him. I love him showing that.
So, yeah, Bo-Katan is a great part of the show. And if you watch Star Wars Rebels, if you watch Star Wars Rebels, you watch Star Wars The Clone Wars, you know Bo-Katan's about that business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it only adds to the greatness of the show that she is having some of the focus.
But so I'm going to lay it and come correct, Tony, that is facts. But I'm going to tell you, Andor best Star Wars. Star Wars.
No.
I agree.
In the past 10 years. Period.
No.
Period. But I
It
love
ain't.
And I love the Mandalorian. I love it.
One, it took a whole 18 episodes for you to think that about Andor. Mandalorian did it in 10.
No, it did it in 8.
It did it in 8. Sorry. It did it in 8. There's like most of the episodes of Andor, you were like,
and
okay.
Mandalorian didn't need some prequel movie that we already knew how it ended for it even to start.
True.
I agree with that. I'll tell you that. I'll concur. Andor,
I'm just saying.
Andor's good.
Yeah, Andor is really good. I'm not knocking it. Andor is good for something that was about spying, behind the scenes, levels of shade being built, how the Republic is, or how the rebellion is being built, and a lot of people lying to each other and cheating over some stuff. Like, for all the deceit that's in this show and building up, and making you flat out hate the Empire and hate the Jedi. Andor is incredible. It is incredible.
Very, very good show.
But Mandalorian, you not only are the characters great on this, the callbacks are perfect.
Yeah.
The special effects, perfect.
Preach.
The characters, perfect.
Preach.
The story, enthralling.
Preach.
The visuals, encompassing.
Preach.
I've never used that word before.
He's preaching on Good Friday.
It's Good Friday.
This man
came in the room.
This man preaching on Good Friday.
I'm just saying. Did you see this week's episode of Mandalorian?
Back right here.
Did you see this? Did you see this week's episode?
I ain't watched it yet.
Oh yeah.
I have spoken. That's all I'm gonna say. I have spoken.
He said he has spoken.
This episode is that.
But we are here to celebrate Star Wars.
Well, look, we can get it. I just had to clear the air on that real quick because.
But I agree with you, Tony. I
keep seeing these haters, man. That's like we can't have nothing without all these hate. It's like we're in a year of just hate on everything, and just because it ain't the same as season 1 or 2 where the focus is completely on Mando doesn't mean it's not a great show. And Bo-Katan deserves this little bit of respect she's getting put on her name.
I would like to also throw out there. Look, I know a lot of people don't like the new trilogy, and we can talk about that too. But I have no bias, and I can say the way that Dave Fillion and John Favreau are building the universe is exactly how he's doing it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Series that lead directly into the films, because Dave Fillion's movie Mandalorian universe he's building is going to finish in a movie.
Yeah.
or a couple of movies or whatnot. But he's getting all the build up and stuff out of the way, all the pebbles that we need, so we just jump into a feature. This is what it was like when we got Endgame, people. This is what it was like when we got Infinity War.
Yep.
And just like that, this has somebody in charge at the helm that loves the property, loves all the backstory and all these worlds and all these characters, and can make it all intertwined and make it interesting and make the I have spoken moment mean something in this freaking episode, which was awesome. Like that takes somebody that loves these stories in charge. And that's why they're doing it right. That's the thing I love about it. I wish everybody would follow it.
Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
There are 3 new films. And we have James Mangold directing a prequel for the birth of the Force.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Public.
Anything. Oh.
Didn't we have Dave Filoni, the godsend, the George Lucas pupil, coming in to direct the movie?
No. Because the pupil has surpassed the student. He gets his own name. Yeah. George Lucas can rest on the Mount Rushmore as a man who created something amazing, but he needs to know his limits. That's why he ain't got the property no more. And y'all can wreck on Disney all you want, but Disney is the one giving you all this good stuff just as much as the bad stuff. Don't sit there and think that if George Lucas had this property the whole time, he wouldn't have put out a few turds himself. All right, because that 1, 2, and 3
Oh, he did.
was a bigger doo doo than the last doo doo that came out with the doo doo.
It was just about as exciting as real Senate hearings.
Then we have Sharmeen Abide, who is directing Daisy and a third after Rise of Skywalker to produce High Order. So we have 3 new movies coming out. To understand how our panelists feel about these new, starting with the 5 work.
Okay, yeah, let me get into that. So yeah, it's Star Wars and it's movie form, so I'm here for it. There you go. Prequel, yes. Give me all, Mike. Why are you looking like that? I can't even. What's wrong with you? They don't even look like the same. They don't even look like the same Most Epic from 2 days ago. Like this dude looks like he's 25 years old out here.
That nigga's queen.
What
That
happened?
nigga's queen.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm letting you talk, but I'm looking for all those fucking Ray haters that are watching right now.
There's
they
some.
have a big tall glass of shut up juice. Because Ray's coming back.
She is coming back.
Hard.
That Disney money. Yeah. So prequel, I'm here for it. There's so much that we can do with prequel stuff. Let's get it. I'm here for it. The Mando universe movie, I already know it's gonna slap. Like Mike said, we've been building up stone by stone. There's no way that movie can be trash. Now we got Rey coming back. My only hope is that they do not repeat the cycle. If she's gonna make the Jedi Order again, please don't do like my boy Luke did. Please do not repeat the cycle. Do not let this fool just come on. Make it dope. Make her like actually
succeed at it.
Do something. Yes, like she is a good character. She's way more qualified than Luke was in the start of her journey than Luke was in the start of his journey. Okay? She about this business.
I gotta contradict you on that one. I don't think she's more qualified than Luke Skywalker was, but I think Luke Skywalker was born to fail in the way that he did. He was supposed to.
Hold on. My dude said, yeah, no problem. I can hit that. I was shooting swamp rats back in. Stop, bro.
At the beginning of the movie, Luke was fixing to go sign up with the bad guys to join freaking pilot school.
Yeah.
He got swept up in the rebellion by accident.
So
like he was fixing to join the Empire.
What I mean is, Rey's a survivor. She was a survivor already. She was already out here on her own doing her thing. People don't like take that into accountability. Is what I'm saying. You know, she just gets swept up and now she's that literally is what happened with Luke, only just because his father was in the Force. Like, bro, he was a farm boy. Like, he wasn't putting in the work that Rey had already been putting in. That's all I'm gonna say. But back to the question, Ryan, yes. All 3 movies, I'm here for. Let's get it. Because you know what else? You know what else happens with new movies? New action figures. Yeah, and I'm here for that.
I know that's right.
Oh, man, I'm here for all of it. I love it all. Even when it sucks, I still kind of love it. I mean, I thought the first 3 prequels, I liked them more than most people my age when they came out. And, you know, because like Tony said, it was more Star Wars and there was a lot of neat stuff in there. Even if like Yoda looked really rough in the first one when he came out and then, you know, got better. And
Yoda was a motherfucking puppet in the original prequel.
I know. And he looked better than he did in that first prequel movie as a puppet.
Yeah.
But he like, it got better, and watching him flip around kicking ass was amazing. That was one of the high points of my whole Star Wars life right there. I freaking loved that moment.
On Clone Wars, I was like, okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And the way they did so well at tying like that little short animated series they had in there before the Clone Wars, like that they just tied right in up to the movie, man. I watched that last episode and then went and watched that movie, and it's just right where it left off. It was amazing. It showed that's what they can do when they do it right. I can't wait to see Mando spin off into the movies and come back. It's gonna kick ass. I'm
very happy for you, Brad. Release those pigs, bro. Get them out the boxes.
No, you don't need to release them.
Don't listen to Ryan.
Release your figures, and then they can spend time with you like Spidey is with us.
Man, I bust everything out.
You know who sits on my desk? Uncle Iroh. Boom. There you go.
He was behind.
That's his Uncle Fishy action figures. What that is? He just don't want to admit it.
Fee, how you feel about it?
Fee?
Whew, I'm here for it. I'm excited. I love a good reason to go to the movies, and I just trust the process because if they already have the plan and it's with Disney in the back, I trust it. I'm about to go and enjoy these shows, kick back, have my big old bag of popcorn, and have a ball.
Can I piggyback off what she just said real quick? I miss Star Wars movies in December, bro. Like, looking forward to a Star Wars movie coming out in December, going to the theater. That's the shit. And that's why I'm excited too. Like, keep coming out with them for I can look forward to that December movie and it being Star Wars.
Get to those comfy recliners, get my big old popcorn, and just have fun.
Yep.
And just go to the movie. I'm excited.
Most epic.
Well, yes. What's up?
Most calm, most reserved.
How do we feel about these? Three?
Most chill.
I feel like I'm kind of not really interested in seeing how the Jedi were created or crafted. There's enough lore and there's been enough stuff circling around.
Like a biblical epic, calling it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got the Bible for that. But
so you're not gonna watch it.
I'm not about to rush to the doors to go see it. I mean,
okay.
I'm allowed to have my hands back in mouth.
You got James Mangold, the boy made Logan.
He did. He made Logan, a movie Fox did not deserve. The movie it's got its moments. I'm very much so interested in what they do with Rey because I want Rey written correctly. I want the characters of the new trilogy treated fairly in the way that they deserve. I am here for any and all Star Wars content because guess what? I don't have to like it all. I can absorb the Star Wars content that I like and keep it moving. Unlike some of you heretic ass Star Wars fans who will not give anything new a chance, and then you ruin things and ruin opportunities such as Solo, which was
people not want to come back again.
Don't get me started on that, Mike. Why you say that? Don't get me started on that Solo 2 shit.
Somebody's triggered.
Solo was treated unfairly. That actor did a damn good job as Han Solo. I loved seeing how Chewbacca and Han Solo found themselves. I loved seeing the epic race that the Millennium Falcon did that we've been talking about for 40 fucking years, but have never seen it. I loved seeing it. And
freaking Lando.
Oh, yeah, that Lando.
Amazing. The character designs, the creatures in that movie were above level. And because of certain Star Wars fans, now we'll never see any more from that. So I'm here for more Star Wars content. I'm here for Ahsoka. I'm here for the Acolyte. I'm here for you. You want to keep giving me Star Wars stuff? I'm gonna watch it. And if I don't like it, I can say it in a way that would allow you to make more stuff. Because I don't want stuff stopped being made.
I'm gonna be hard pressed not to like it. Now, love it is a different thing. I may not love it all the way I love Mando, but I like it all. I don't hate any of it. Like there's part like I'd rather not watch a bunch of Senate proceedings, but there's a purpose for it. But I'd rather not watch it.
Right. But I don't like the CGI Clone Wars show, but I like Ahsoka. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi in there. There's aspects of it that I like, but I hate it. What I do love is the animated Clone Wars that was made by the creators of Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's a good.
And even though
They
that's
gave my
not
boy
continuing,
Mace Windu some love.
yeah,
Mace
mad
Windu
love. And
slapped.
even though they didn't continue that, I still have it on the DVD, and I can watch it whenever I want. So let people have their things. Let them have it. If you don't like it, that's fine.
I
But
don't like those big fat faced cats from Rebels and stuff, but I freaking screamed when I saw one in the trailer because I was excited to see. Even though I don't like it, I'm glad to see the continuity and see it coming across.
What's up, Connor?
Right.
Hey, real quick.
Get that fish. Go ahead, Tony.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I know you're running the show, but I gotta give credit where credit's due, real quick. All of you, I think everybody in this panel knows our boy Mike Watson has been making some changes with his menu lately and doing some shit. And I just gotta say, my guy, with your fresh cut, man, it's showing, man. You look like you are losing some weight and doing some things. And I just want to put that out there and say, I'm proud of you, homie.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem at all.
Big
He
up
wants a
to you.
raise. That's what Tony's saying.
Look at that genuine smile. He's
Hey, look,
smiling
no,
ear
you
to
gotta-
ear.
look,
You like, you see the glow
we gotta
up,
we
homie?
gotta empower one another. He's taking his health serious, and I'm just saying, you can see the results, man. Keep going. That's it. Now get back to the Star Wars.
Well,
the reinforcement on the episode today.
we are
What we
going
need.
to Ahsoka. They dropped.
Yes.
I got the trailer ready to go right now. I can play it.
Let's go.
Do it.
Why you
Are you putting it on or am I putting it on?
Man, you running the controls, Fish.
I thought you was in there too.
Something's coming. Something dark. I sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war.
Yes.
For others, power.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire. We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Shout out to my boy, Brian Mateus, Ahsoka, doing all the concept art for that show. Out to my boy.
Get it, Jay, quick. We can't sit here and answer every single question about who is who, but if you inbox me, I got you. And if you go on Disney Plus, there is a need to watch playlist that'll get you caught up in Clone Wars and in Star Wars Rebels.
Ahsoka, I'm calling it now, is Star Wars Rebels, the sequel. It
For
looks
sure.
very, very, very good. Interesting part is I like what Rosario Dawson is doing. Character.
Oh, man.
There is
Oh, yeah.
a more like a very adult, solid, like stoic. Like you feel more of a Jedi now, which I love,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
becoming
And she's been
evident
through it.
that she is putting some shit into this character, and I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Rosario, Miss Rosario can do no wrong, honey. I'm like, yeah.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
So
But
here.
I love the tone. It's very Star Wars. It's like Empire Strikes Back Star Wars. It has that kind of feel to it, and I'm for it. But it's Rebels season 20. Not playing. It's Rebels sequel. Yeah, but it is a Rebels sequel. Who's going to be playing Thrawn. We don't know who's playing Thrawn this, so it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be Sabine looking. It's going to be great. I'm here for it. August can't come soon enough. I'm going to how many episodes there'll be. But I'm told for it. It looks great.
It looks amazing.
100%
I'm so
agreed.
excited for it.
Did I mention that when they make new Star Wars stuff, we get new action figures?
I just love the fact that they're at shows. I ran into Rosario Dawson, and it was so amazing. Like, she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "No, thank you."
Thank you for running into me.
I think I thanked her for running into
Stomp
me.
on my foot while you're at it.
Listen,
She is absolutely beautiful in 3D. I'm not going to front.
so cool. Like, cameras do not do her justice.
Yeah.
I saw her in person, and I was just flabbergasted. Like,
I
oh
saw
my god,
it was beautiful.
starstruck.
Ahsoka's story in Star Wars is one of the greatest stories within Star Wars. So people who do not know her story and what she's been through and what it has took for her to get to this point, highly recommend doing that because she has such an in-depth backstory. She has such a dope character development, even through the Clone Wars. I'm telling you, this show is just going to be like just a nice, just taking all that and wrapping it up with the bow, like everything that we've seen so far in her story. People want to talk about how Obi-Wan and all these other people are hurt by the fact of Anakin changing to the dark side, bro. If you don't know their relationship and what she has got to be going through to be seeing
Labor
this.
side fights in animation.
Come on, man.
His best labor side fights in history. But on that note, it's also in the Mandoverse. It's all connected. You like season 2, the chicks in there from the Becca, and what's his name? Like it's all connected. Love. I love.
It's gonna be epic.
Epic thoughts.
Great segue. Wonderful. Beautiful execution.
I set that up.
Did you really?
Well, it's Rosario Dawson. Ahsoka's story continues. She looks amazing. Very much looking forward to it. It's one of the hot tracks I'm looking forward to this summer. Interested to see how she's going to be feathered back into the life of a Jedi, if she will be. If she's going to connect with anything that Rey is going to be doing with the Jedi. So I'm just very excited about it. Looks fantastic. They've done a great job with her. Like I said, she's the only thing I cared about in Clone Wars outside of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's sad, but cool at the same time.
Sorry. Like I said, man.
I'm not hating on you for that.
I know.
I'm just simply saying I find it somewhat heartbreaking.
I'm just repeating it for the people that can't deal with it.
Yeah. It tugged on my heartstring a little bit to hear you say that. Part of me even probably strode up and died just a bit. Your opinion matters to me that much that for you to say that.
It might not, because I really like Book of Boba Fett, and everybody hated that.
I love Book of Boba Fett.
I loved it.
Boba Fett too.
Is she gonna be a Kelsey Con Austin? Sorry.
Fee off in her own little world.
I was still on.
She going down the Rosario Railroad
I was like,
down
is
there.
she gonna be here? Because I need to make sure I am there. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rosario
man.
Dawson
This is
has now seen nerdum forever. She is Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
So she has seen her nerdum forever. Yeah.
I just hope she's ready for it because the amount of hate that comes at so many Star Wars actors and especially female actors, I hope she's strong enough and ready to handle it because I really love her as Ahsoka, and I
mean,
do not want to lose her.
we already had her though. She was a Mando. She
Yeah,
didn't
Yeah.
really
she received nothing but praise for it.
Yeah, I just don't.
Credit.
She just cares about the character so much that I just don't
Mhm.
see her letting like her being a part of anything that she doesn't think
She's so passionate.
fans are gonna enjoy. You know, if that makes sense. Like I just feel like
It does.
I feel like
Yeah,
with
but fans will find a reason to hate it.
yeah, but we're at a
Star
point
Wars
now to
fans are
where
some of the most toxic.
they cry about. I mean, there's people that cry about everything. Like
About Bud Light right now being too gay.
Well,
anything Kid Rock cries about is just
I mean,
stupid.
fans of Bud Light don't want to drink Bud Light no more. You know,
I haven't heard from Kid Rock since
That don't make no sense.
they done went and made the beer gay. Damn. I guess I can't drink my gay beer anymore. Oh man.
oh my gosh.
Fans of Bud Light are revolting.
Now I gotta go drink that Corona.
I think it's gonna be fine.
Feels
I
like
think-
junior high all over again.
And I think
It's gonna be fine.
Rosario Dawson is going to be fine. Show has a different
Period.
tone. Like the
Yes.
comedy feels different. So it just perception from the teaser trailer has already been
It already set the stuff.
yeah.
I agree with Brad. Like
Yeah.
people who complain about anything with that trailer, if I see you complain about that trailer in any way, like your opinion to me is now null and void. I don't even care
Right.
what you have to say about
Dude,
it.
that spin move cutting through that's
was
the kind of
dope.
crap we've been
I was
wanting to
like,
see
you
with
just wrote it down
lightsabers
within
my
10
whole life.
seconds in. Come on now. Come
What's
on
more,
now.
I'm gonna assume. No, this is an assumption.
When she just
I'm gonna assume.
on her sound with her force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the people holding the red sabers are inquisitors. That's an assumption. They might not be, but I'm here for that 1,000%. Give me all the inquisitors that we can possibly get because more movies mean more action figures, which means that shelf is gonna look slick with all them inquisitors.
August 2023 is when
Ooh,
Ahsoka premieres. August
just before the birthday. Yes.
Yeah.
To the
I'm
next
here for
topics, kids.
Here for it.
But
What's your
first,
next?
we're going to take a quick break. We're going to run a commercial.
Yes, commercial break.
Look at us go, remembering to do stuff.
Yes, Fivestar.
How about that? We never do that.
Hey, you had to change the music behind that because that hit a little different. That was cool. That was awesome.
Debate, laugh,
yes, catch Edge
watch,
of Geekdom.
Be a geek
On 9 p.m. Sundays, where the council speak and the council has spoken.
The council.
That was cool.
So deemed by the nerdum.
You guys finally got the goblins, right? You guys got the.
No, not yet. We're still getting stuff together for the show. It's a growing thing.
What up, J-Man?
I know the
J-Man,
feeling.
super
I
fan.
know the feeling.
What up, J-Man?
But yes, so we're going to talk up the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the upcoming show, how everybody felt about Star Wars Celebration. Upcoming shows are The Skeleton Crew, starring Jude Law.
Get it?
The Acolyte.
Let's get it.
Andor, Season 2. Mandalorian Season 4 has been greenlit. These are the upcoming that are coming out. The Acolyte is something, I guess it says Frozen meets Kill. Still don't know how I feel about that.
Is that the
Don't
animated
know.
one they showed a clip from or
No.
image from?
No, I think they're doing Star Wars Visions, another season of that too as well.
Yes.
They are, yeah.
But right now, the Acolyte, that's what synopsis was like. It's like Frozen meets Kill Bill. The Skeleton Crew.
Yep.
It's just a skeleton crew. I don't know if I'm gonna be
They
here.
say it's like the Goonies in a way, like
Yeah,
kind
Yeah,
of adventurous type.
yeah, and then Andor season 2, which talks that there will be no more seasons of Andor. If you watched it, and that's true. Not a lot of people watched Andor, but there is a season 2 coming out. How do we feel about these upcoming shows?
Yes, Tony.
Michael Watson, are you falling asleep on 5-Star Fridays?
I might have.
Okay. Don't let that happen again, or your invitation to the show will be revoked.
I apologize. I was up
I'm
late
kidding.
drawing a poster last night.
I actually thought you were falling asleep on the because of the show.
That boy's been working.
I thought that was part of your. I thought that was part of your act. Like you're sleeping on them shows. Is kind of what I was actually thought. I was,
No, Michael
He was just legit sleeping. Bless
I
his heart.
legit dozed off.
Okay.
That poster for Urban Nerdcon is much bigger than I anticipated.
It's beautiful
But
though.
you're
My
killing
gosh,
it, though.
it looks amazing.
You're killing it though.
It's killing
Thank
it.
Okay.
Most epic, so epic and most enthusiastic. He get tired sometimes. It happens, you know.
It happens.
He's human.
I feel like Ryan's might be upset with what I'm about to say. I feel like, and it doesn't mean I'm necessarily not gonna like it. I don't feel like I need an Andor season 2. Okay. Is Andor season 1 great? Yes.
I knew it was coming.
Andor season 1 was great. I don't know if I need a season 2. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna lie, there were some really slow parts in that show. The ending was great, and like Mike said, it adds so much more depth and layer to why the Empire is so hated. I just don't know if I need another 18 episodes of it.
Brutal.
Am I gonna watch it? Yes. Am I probably gonna be eating a sandwich and be like, man, I was totally fucking wrong about that. I needed this. Probably so. But at this moment, I'm saying. But here's another thing. I remember saying that when season 1 of Andor was coming out and was announced, and I was like, I'm not gonna need this. This looks like I know how that ends. I ate my words.
I waited so long to watch Andor. I waited till about like the 8th or 9th week.
Me too. I waited late. I was late in the game.
All I'm saying is, if you don't understand why they need a season 2 of Andor, you didn't really get Andor. Because, I mean, like, it's all about showing how living under this kind of tyranny can push you into a rebellion and stuff. Like, this is stuff we're seeing in our real life world all the time. People that have been living under this kind of oppression that stand up and fight back. And, you know, like, and he's just now stood up. Like, he just stood up. He ain't took a step.
We've already seen when he got his ass sat back down. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, we know
there's so much in between, man. There's so much in between.
Hey, nah, Fish got a point. I mean, I never hated the Empire until I watched Andor. And
Andor did that.
I never really
a lot of people watch Star Wars and like, well, really, it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, they blew up a planet, but like, really, like most people come out watching it saying, well, the Empire's not that bad. This really showed what it's like to live under that.
I agree. I 1000% agree with you.
But you know what
Andor
really drove
was
it
amazing.
home? You know what really drove it home? An episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi where Vader just walked around killing children,
Yes.
snapping their necks with the Force.
Yeah. And you know what? But you know what's crazy is how people were like, I never realized I never thought of Darth Vader that bad. I'm thinking like, y'all do
Vader
remember that he took out the whole Jedi
is
temple, like, and
the
all the
devil.
younglings there. Like, let's not forget about that part. People are like, he was the most ruthless. He's the most ruthless that we've seen. But let's not forget that he was like, that little boy looked up at him and said, "Are you here to save us?" He said, "Wrong," and just cut all them little babies up in that Jedi temple. Let's not forget about that. Now, him holding that boy up, snapping his little neck, Ruth. Him walking down the street like Michael Myers, Ruth. But
Him dragging Obi-Wan Kenobi across burning coals
yeah,
just to watch him burn.
it was
Ruthless.
beautiful.
It was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Dude,
I just
I was
want to take
saying-
a second to just do an instant replay of what Ryan did to your response. It was just a quick little.
Yeah. Look, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna watch it, and I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But I was under the impression that they weren't gonna make a second season of Andor, and I was okay with that. And I'm still okay with that if they weren't. But am I gonna watch it? Yeah. Am I gonna watch it sooner than I watched the first season? Yes, I'll probably watch episode 1 as soon as it comes out.
Shazam.
I'm just saying, did I need it? No. Am I hoping after I watch it and I'm gonna say, damn, I needed that? Yes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to start no fish revolution over here or anything. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get the fishes, swimming hard in the tank or nothing.
Fish revolution.
But the other shows, man, like I said about the movies, I'm gonna put them out.
Ready.
It is what it is. Let's watch it.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Man, I saw an image at some point today of like a lineup of little cartoon characters, like little cartoon Jedis and stuff, like, like Spidey and Friends, little goofy cartoon for the little guys. Somewhere today online.
Oh yeah. I shared that picture in the group.
Yeah, like I'm not interested in that. And that's the thing that bugs me about a company like Disney owning these properties is they're going to milk it 6 ways to Sunday, and it's only a matter of time before Spidey and Friends and the tiny Jedis get together, and then
Oh, for sure, because there's going to be action figures for
tiny
that.
little Chibi Miles gets his force powers, and like it's all going to get mixed together in one big goulash, and that's what I'm not looking forward to. But as long as they're keeping people at the helm that love the properties, I'm excited.
What I this though, Star Wars is small again. We're not getting a lot, and that's I'm starting to enjoy. We're only getting 3 movies, and we're only getting 4, and one's a sequel to a show. So we're technically only getting a brand new show. That comes out in August. Skeleton Crew comes out in Christmas, and then the Acolyte will come out mid-spring. So I don't know how I feel about the Acolyte yet. I do know that Mary Leinsted's in it. She's going to be some sort of, I don't know, something.
But outside of the movies, outside of these new movies they announced, this was about the same thing that's already been amount of stuff that's already been announced. This is what they already said they were doing. The only thing they did was they swapped out for different movies because the community hated the people behind the movies.
Yeah.
Brad knows what's
I'm a little sad that they've put the Lando show on the back burner.
Because
just because I was
Lando would have been dope. I would have watched
that. Would have been so good.
I would have watched.
I was looking forward to seeing Donald Glover back in the Lando.
I mean,
and I was hoping they might maybe do some of the stuff for the solo, like the second solo that could have been through the Lando, but we'll see. I also hate that old girl had to be so dumb on her social media platform that we're not getting the show that was based on like the Rebels, like you know what I mean, like the because we're in a weird time. Like after the Empire and the new laws taking over, like that's a nice place to be at, and seeing like them people like the Rangers and all that. Like the fact that she couldn't just stay off of social media and being dumb, and now the whole show got canceled is whack.
Who you talking about?
The
Man,
big
what's her
chick
name?
from
Cara.
Mandalorian.
Gina Carano?
Yeah.
That's the one.
That is true. That is disappointing because I was looking forward to her getting some solo.
She was written off terrible. They wrote her character off. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, they got to do what they had to do, but like I was looking forward to that show. It just looked like it seemed like it would have been an interesting time period for one, and they're starting off again with the Senate and all this shit, but now you ain't gonna get that. Can't get that. Let's
The
do
new
something
canon, y'all. The new canon, we have the dawn of the Old Republic, the High Republic, the fall, the rise of the Empire, the age of the rebellion, the new Republic, the rise of First Order, finally, the Jedi Order. That is the new canon in the new timeline.
Is that like they're calling all the
Yes.
all the
Yeah.
sock, like that's like the timeline? I mean, it's dope. I mean, it makes sense. It's nice for people like, okay, for instance, like Danny J. Quick, who gets on here. He's new to Star Wars, brand new to Star Wars. That's a nice little thing to be like, that happens in this era. Like that's tied to this. It kind of puts you where you need to be at.
Is it's kind of confusing to explain to a newbie that's coming in, like where Andor falls and where Mandalorian falls, if they don't love it the way we love it.
And that's the one thing.
Go ahead, Fee.
Nah, my bad. I was just like, that's the one thing I can appreciate when it comes to like the layout, where they can be able to mix and say, newcomers, like it's okay. You can be able to digest this big like Sega that's called Star Wars and be able to still digest it in chunks in comparison to the ones who have been there the whole time and have just kind of been able to go with like the creative direction of what they've been doing. I think that's pretty cool. But go ahead, Brian.
What I would hope to see, like in my opinion, I like Cal Kestis. Like, and he's a video game character.
Yeah.
Love Cal Kestis. What I would like to see.
Who is that? From
Fallen Order.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. No, for real. I want to see him in a movie. Specifically.
Bro, I'll be surprised if we don't see him in the movie. Hate it.
I
want the real character.
I wish it was an alien or color who played Cal Kestis.
I want the real character because the people that made the game, the designers and stuff, wanted to make it a black woman. So I want the real character. And the reason they didn't make it a black woman is because they already had a black woman in the game, and we got Rey. So that's why they didn't make it the lead character a black woman.
Because they already had one.
True. That's a true story.
I am not exaggerating.
There was already one in Star Wars.
Yeah.
They said you got Rey.
I can see that.
You got Rey this year, and then the character in the game that supports him is a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
So then they give us, and then they're like, we'll make up for it, and we'll put old girl in the Obi-Wan show who's an Inquisitor. Who else? Who by the way, her story isn't over yet either, and we can see her pop up.
And that's fine. It's the same thing they did with Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But it's the thing. It's the same thing they did with Finn.
Sick and tight.
Yeah. Well,
Finn is one. If I look, I got two. If you want to talk about some hater shit and two real beasts with Star Wars, I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's mainly because of the fandom. Solo 2 not happening because people hated so much on Solo 1. Kick rocks. Number 2, the way they did my boy Finn, bruh,
Finn should be a Jedi.
Get out my house.
Absolutely.
Finn and Rey should have both been Jedis. The idea
Yep.
that a person fought off the indoctrination of these stormtroopers who had the force within them.
Come on, bro.
It's crazy that you did not explore that. And
Nigga,
Come on. And he picked up the saber and he used the saber, bro. Like, you set it up. You set it up just to be like, nah, actually, he's not gonna do anything really.
This is where you're gonna get me go on this path, talking about where these movies failed at, and that's what people should be complaining about.
Yeah.
Because of y'all, we didn't get to have this stuff that was good. Everyone's so mad because a woman and a person of color were the main characters, and you wanted your blue-eyed, blonde-haired Billy Batson boy who hit a swamp rat who has nothing on his resume to justify being able to fly an X-Wing, and they just gave it to him for nonsense. But you have Finn, who is a stormtrooper, who was trained, who was legitimate, Rey, who has lived her entire life surviving and fighting for it. And it made perfect sense when Finn picked up a lightsaber, and when Rey beat it out of Kylo Ren, it worked and it made sense. And if you don't believe me, we can do this on another podcast because I ain't gonna take up the time.
I'm gonna
get in your face.
Segue to that. I'm gonna segue.
Go ahead.
AOG debate forum in April will be about cultural appropriation in geekdom.
Let's get it.
That's going to be the topic in April. Any panelists will talk about it. Can join, but it's going to be about cultural appropriation and things.
And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it.
You're going to talk about it, Mike.
It's a great character. I'm going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. Because what was just said in the last 2 minutes is exactly feel about a lot of things. Because of the fact that Finn was force sensitive, he should have became a Jedi throughout those 3 minutes.
I just want to get to the point to where these powerhouse companies are like, F it. And we might be getting there, but like, F it. We're going to tell the story that we want to tell with the character that we want to tell. And we don't care about that stupid ass little group of people that get mad every time that something's different.
Look, if you Star Wars fans, that certain group of y'all that hate on everything, if you do not believe that Luke Skywalker's path in that movie was not exactly where he was supposed to be at, you are not a Star Wars fan.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker tried to do everything in his power to replicate what he thought was right in the Jedi, but Luke didn't understand because he hadn't been a Jedi that long. And if you try to tell me some shit,
he hadn't had his full training. Like, I mean, he just got thrown in the deep end.
Right. If you try to tell me some shit about some books and some novels and some shit, no, F that. In the movie screen, he did not have it. He was trying to he didn't understand what it was to be the Jedi because it took his old age for him to understand that the Jedi were failures, that they failed society and it was their fault. That's why he's in a rut.
And they built that in with that one scene that they put with Luke and Grogu. They built the foundation even more with that scene. Him giving Grogu that choice is exactly why the Jedi Order had failed, and they built exactly why his downfall was settled right then and there.
Absolutely.
Right then and there.
Thank you.
The dude just wanted to put the Jedi back. He wanted to put it back the way it was, and he was young.
And he didn't know that it didn't need to be put back the way it was because the way it was jacked.
Exactly. He was young and he was cocky, and someone put him in a fucking fighter jet because he can hit a swamp rat, not because he was trained by somebody for 20 years and learned how to grow and control that power. And he gets to an old age, and his lineage is what messed up the Jedi. He's got the weight of his daddy, who was supposed to save the Force, destroy the Force, and every time he messes with the Force, it gets messed up. So yes, at a certain point, this man just said, "Damn, I've had enough. I'm gonna drink this blue milk."
Not to mention his whole nephew, killing all of his other Padawans at the time. Come on, bro. Like let me go sip on this blue milk and retire because this shit is too much. for even me.
What I want to know is how does
Ryan-
the Jedi Council get that big and that egotistical that they can't look at that prophecy and clearly understand that bringing balance to the Force is not going to be in their best interest?
But Fish, this is for any myth.
But
Greek
Fish,
gods, any gods. It's the same thing. The
but,
Titans, they create all of it. It's all like that. It's the
but the,
myths of arrogant. You forget what your focus is.
right, but
That's true.
the key to that though is Qui-Gon Jinn. That he's the key to all that. That's why that fight with Darth Maul and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan is called the Duel of Fates. Because if Qui-Gon wins that fight, look, Anakin never goes to the dark side. Because Qui-Gon was the one Jedi who understood the balance between the light and dark. And that you do have to have some emotions. He would have raised Anakin right. But because he dies in that, that is the death of the Jedi. That is the fall of the Force. That's why the music that plays, or that's why that battle is called the Duel of the Fates, because this is the fate of Anakin Skywalker. Either it's going to go good or it's going to go bad, depending on who survives. And Obi-Wan never believed in Anakin Skywalker like that.
And
yeah,
that's also where Ahsoka comes into play, because now you have Ahsoka in that place. Ahsoka is where Anakin really should have been at, if you want to know the truth. Because right now, she sees through the... Bro, she was young as fucking seeing through the Jedi's mistakes.
Yeah.
That's why she left and then came back and then it was like, oh, yeah, this shit's still messed up. But it's too late at this point. And
right. There was nobody else there to support Ahsoka.
Exactly.
If Qui-Gon is there, he starts to bleed that into the Jedi Council. And he especially bleeds it into Anakin Skywalker, who Anakin Skywalker then bleeds it into Ahsoka. Obi-Wan Kenobi starts getting on board because of this. Yoda starts to listen, because Yoda was starting to listen when this stuff was going to hit the fan, but it's too late for Yoda to listen because even Yoda was blinded by it. But if you have, and Yoda learns, look, man, y'all got
That's
to watch
why he
this.
lost.
It is ingrained
That's
in
why
it.
he lost.
Yoda learned from Qui-Gon Jinn how to do the spectral shit because he learned it from him, from Qui-Gon. Come on, man. How are you hating this stuff? It's all there.
There you go.
And
boom.
Over or under?
Hey, man, we are not talking about sexiness.
Over or
We're
under
talking
that
about
Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker.
We're talking about the balance of the
shows up
fates, the weighing of the scales, and you bring up these.
Over or under if Skywalker shows up in season 1 of Ahsoka?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
Only way is if they do a flashback.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely going to be a flashback.
All right, you will know for sure if he's going to show up. We have to look at the timeline, because when Ahsoka meets Anakin at the end of Rebels, and I think that's pretty far in the Star Wars timeline, that is the first time she ever meets him, and she never sees him again after that.
Yeah, but everything that's taken place, everything.
There's going to be flashbacks, though. I think
that's what I'm saying. It would only have. It could only be a flashback if we
in the Clone Wars and stuff. I think.
No, what I'm saying is Ahsoka can't have met Anakin at any other time, because she believes him to be dead this entire time up until she meets him at the end of Rebels.
I'm saying it could be a flashback all the way to Clone, like
okay.
Clone Wars flashback. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, this is fun.
Oh my god!
Star Wars.
I told you, hey, I can talk Star Wars all day.
Yeah, this was super fun, man. Thanks for letting me crash the party, man.
You weren't.
No problem.
I just love talking about Star Wars because it's great.
It is.
I want to say them new Sith. Them are new people, Jay. Man, them are new Sith. I would say Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, man. We not like Fivestar is probably right, but we don't know for sure who they are.
Unless, because there's two of them, unless they become a temporary order of two of Master and Padawan, which they could be, because at this point the Emperor's out and there's technically no Sith right now, so they could end up being. And
you got to watch this week's episode of Mandalorian, because they name dropped a couple people.
It could be. I've heard a rumor though. I also heard a rumor They might be setting up the older guy as an older star killer. That could be way off the record, way off the train.
Just bring what's his name. You should have brought what's his name, who is the actual actor
I'm just
who played.
saying. I'm just
That would be
saying.
pointless.
That was what somebody said. Now, do I believe that? I don't believe that. But
You could bring
That would
Sam
be
back and he
awesome.
could play
that would be. I'm just saying that
the
would be
biggest
awesome.
Star
I
Wars
do
nerd
think.
of all time.
I want to say these are either Inquisitors or they are the New Order of Two for this time frame. We'll see.
But
All right.
this was
Show's
fun.
over.
Where can everybody find you? We go.
You see my tag at Mr. Five at Mr. _ 5-star _ everywhere.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Fish Comics, absolutely everywhere. You can follow me on the TikToks and see the videos. And Tuesdays and Thursday mornings on the Agents of Geekdom Network on all your streaming platforms at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
And I'm going to be back next Tuesday, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I will be there this time.
All right. But he ain't hung up about it.
I ain't hung up about it.
Don't
Or as
lie.
the intern said in their clip when they redid it, I am not worried about it. As I'm clearly saying, I ain't hung up about it in the video. I am not worried about it.
All I know is that
That's
whatever
funny.
Fish said, what the Fish said, it was serious. My man said, "Look,
It
that was a
was.
serious statement, and I believe it."
If the creek ain't rising, I'm gonna be there.
See?
All right, that's it. Everybody,
Well, oh,
Hey,
What?
We didn't know where
you
to
can
find
find me
me.
here. It's all good. I'm on the show. I update. I talk
Oh,
about the other
shit.
shows or whatever. You know, I let you know
Oh,
about what's
stuff.
going on. You can find me at Freelance Soleil, but you know, I'm done.
And we got Tuesday night clap back with the wrestling champions at the FSK verse, going
Hey.
nuts, slinging
Hey.
people left and right, pulling illegal moves. Me and my boy Virgil have a complaint in
hey,
with the
Virgil,
commission about some unfair
He's just
tactics, some
gonna be a
illegal
comment. I want to be
tactics.
a announce. I want to be a commentator on there.
Because I'm just saying there were some atrocities pulled, and we're not going to stand for it. We're going to seek compensation.
Fish, hey, don't worry. I'm gonna hit you up because I got something for you can do
I
with
saw
that.
one WrestleMania and I'm excited. I want to be a commentator. I want to be an announcer just to say, "Oh my gosh,
Hey.
did you just see that?"
Listen, and them new designs
Hey.
on that new game.
Fish.
Yeah, he does.
Virgil
Virgil
looks
coming correct.
mean, bruh.
Man.
He looks
Real
mean.
correct.
Lean, mean, green machine.
He going to tear it up. I'm looking forward to it.
That's all we got. Hey, everybody, remember to stay a 5-star version of yourself. Keep killing it. Stay consistent. Keep grinding. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Enjoy your family. And we will catch y'all next Friday. Right here on
Peace.
5-Star Fridays.